Good morning, everybody. Happy Vlogmas day number 15. I can't believe we're day 15 already. I am getting ready for work. I, again, am working a coverage shift for our courts, so I don't have to go in quite as early. So here your girl is filming today. That's right, this footage is from the 15th. And I'm going to show you my tree behind me. But first, we're going to go ahead and do our Vlogmas calendars, our advent calendars, and we are also going to talk about my girls' brunch. So let's get this day started.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm.
Here we are with our advent calendar, and my friend Jessie sent me this tea time celebration countdown, so I am going to make myself a cup of tea. I am going to go ahead and start with number 1, which is called an afternoon tea. So I'm going to get that out, make myself a cup of tea, and then of course we need to open day number 15, which, look you guys, it's a cute little penguin. So day number 15 of our advent calendar. Look at how cute little penguin. Let's take a look. Oh, we got some gummies. So we have got some gummy pineapples. I'm not going to eat these at this point, but I am going to try them and let you guys know. Nobody else is up in the house, or I would have somebody else try them. I just don't feel like candy this morning. I'm sorry, Liz. It is just about 6 o'clock this morning. And then let's take a look. And like I said, this was a gift from my friend Jessie over at J Whackers. She is doing Vlogmas, so make sure you guys go check her stuff out. So it's got these days mixed together in this box. So I'm just going to dump some of these tea bags out so that I can find what the afternoon tea is. So afternoon tea, it does not tell me. Oh, here we go. Afternoon. A delicate blend of Ceylon teas that pairs well with pastries and cakes. Okay, and so this is my tea bag here. So afternoon tea. Good morning, everybody. I am getting my brunch together. I wanted to show you really quick the French toast bake. This is a Pioneer Woman recipe and it is super delicious. I'm not going to film everything today. I'm just not going to have time, but I want to show you guys how easy it is to make. So I am just getting started and you guys can see here I am. I've got my bowl. I've started cutting up my French bread. I've got my vanilla out. This is the lid for my brown sugar. I'm washing the container out because I only had 1/4 cup left and I need 1/2 cup. So it calls for vanilla, brown sugar, regular sugar. It calls for 8 eggs, milk, and heavy cream. And then you do a crumble topping over the top. But I want to get this together now so it has time to sit in the fridge. This is a great recipe overnight. And what I mean by that is you can do it for Christmas morning. You make it Christmas Eve, and then you just pop it in the oven while everybody's opening presents. This is one of our family's favorites. I will put the recipe down below, and I'll try to take a couple pictures as I go through.
Underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get the cranberry blue cheese appetizer ready. It sounds like a weird combination, and I can tell you when I've taken this places, people that don't like blue cheese actually like this, like my father-in-law Wes. He's not a big blue cheese fan, but when I made this one holiday and took it over, he really enjoyed it. This is simple and easy, something yummy and different to munch on. So let me tell you what. Here are all of my ingredients right here. I'm going to go ahead and double this. It only calls for 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I already pulled 8 out, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll with it. So it calls for cream cheese, blue cheese, then it calls for apple jelly, dried cranberries, and roasted or toasted pecans. So I'm going to get my pecans measured out and get those toasted first. And then I'm going to go ahead and just mix everything together. That is all there is. Obviously, we'll chop the pecans as well. And you can put it on crackers or celery or even endive if you've got endive. But I've always used celery, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys what it looks like as we go along. Okay, everybody, this is what this looks like. This is all mixed up together. Now I'm just going to put it into the celery. Okay, so I just got those filled, and I'm going to try some of the dip. It's been quite a while since I've had one. To make your life easier, you can do this. You can see I loaded that celery with that. So yummy. It is an interesting combination of sweet and salty, savory, creamy, and then you've got the little bit of crunch from the toasted pecans, you've got the sweetness from the cranberries, you've got the saltiness from the blue cheese. It's a keeper. Now we're on to our Copycat Crackerbarrel hash browns. Now, some of you guys have probably made these before. There's different variations, but these are so yummy. And oftentimes when I'm cooking these, I have other stuff in the oven, so I've adapted them for the crock pot. Let me show you guys what you need for this recipe. For this recipe, you need 1 bag of hash browns. They're supposed to be thawed, but I forgot to take them out, so they're frozen. Not worried about it. You need 8 ounces of cheese. This is frozen. In a chicken soup, you need some sour cream, you need some butter, you need some onion, and some salt and pepper. Now, because I'm putting this in the crock pot, I'm going to chop up my onion, and I am going to saute it until it is soft and translucent, because in the crock pot, it needs a long time to cook, and all we're doing is warming all of this yumminess up together. So sometimes I just don't feel like measuring, and this is one of those recipes that I don't think it matters if you measure exactly. So it calls for 1 cup of sour cream. So I'm just going to put, to me, what looks like 1 cup. Remember, you guys, stuff really isn't that fragile. You can add a little bit more, a little bit less, and it's going to be just fine. So I think that's about 1 cup, and I'm sauteing my onions, and then we're just going to mix it all together. Okay, so this is what it looks like before it starts cooking. It's hard to mix up because the cheese is frozen, and so were the hash browns. So we'll let it cook for a little bit, and then I'll stir it some more. Because I'm starting this a little bit later, it's 9 o'clock. My brunch starts in 2 hours. I went ahead and put it on. I'm in a time crunch, so I want to tell you guys really quick. I'm going to be making water chestnuts that are wrapped in bacon and dipped in a homemade barbecue sauce. I will show you pictures when I'm done, and the recipes from the Pampered Chef. All right, everybody. So our brunch has been a come out as the food is ready. Everybody's been eating. People brought delicious, yummy food. And this is the last recipe that came out. And a huge thank you to Bridger for doing this biscuits and gravy skillet in his cast iron. So yummy. Okay, here we are. We're at the bottom of this tree. This tree has been peppermint, I think, for the past 3 years, and I absolutely love it. So guess what? It's peppermint again. However, I do have some different components in here this year. So let's take a look. This year I redid my wonderful top hat. I added some new decor to the top of it, and I just think it's such a great addition to this tree. We have got stuff that I've been collecting over the years on this tree, and I'm not going to talk about everything, you guys. I'm just going to let you enjoy. Brunch is finally done. It is 5:30 at night because when you brunch at my house, we don't mess around with this hour or two thing. We had everybody show up at 11. I wasn't done with food till about noon. Let me show you the table and show you how little is left. So here is the table. And just so you know, I was just adding the pineapple from this dish into this. So a lot of this got eaten. There's that Christmas tree cake there. There are the bacon wrapped Waterchestnuts. My friend Marty brought sliders. This biscuits and gravy skillet turned out amazing. There's the French toast. There is cowboy candy there and some crackers. There is the cellar. We had another friend, Liz, that brought pigs in a blanket. We had Jennifer that brought these amazing meatballs with this yummy sauce here. And we had Carol and Shannon that they're not exactly the homemaker type, so they bought some store-bought stuff. And then this is how much of the hash browns is left. So barely anything. We had an amazing brunch, an amazing time together. We did a gift exchange, and we did the thing where you can steal the gift from one another. And I did my gag gift with my plunger, and my friend Carol got the plunger, and she didn't even try to change it with anybody else. She didn't try to steal anybody else's gift. And then of course I gave her real decor items. So it was a lot of fun. I encourage you guys during the holiday season, make the time for those that are important in your life. We so often get so busy that we forget to think about what matters, and that's family and friends and time together. So thank you guys for joining me today, and until I see you guys tomorrow, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody. We're getting in a time crunch, so very quickly I'm going to be making. Good morning every day. Good morning every day. Good morning every day. Good morning every day.